Breathe with me for a second. You didn't land on this message by accident. You're here on purpose. If you feel stuck in life, hear me out. I'm speaking to the part of you that wants momentum, the part that's hungry for confidence, courage, strength, and real self-trust rooted in God. Here's the thing. Feeling stuck isn't proof you're broken. It's evidence that you're called to grow. And let's be clear, you're not late and you're not lost. You're being lined up. You want traction, you'll have it. You want confidence, we'll build it. You want courage, we'll train it. Now, before we move, I want to validate what you carry. You've tried, you've waited, you've prayed. The ground still feels heavy, and you're tired of starting over. You want a turn that actually turns. So here's why the weight felt like cement. You were pushing on the wrong layer. Stuck often hides in the mind, not the path. When your inner voice says hesitate, your feet obey. When your inner voice says move, even small steps cut new roads. God changes that script when you let Him speak first. Think roots before branches. A tree doesn't start with the sky. It starts with the soil. It drinks in the dark. And only then does it reach the light. Your roots, belief, identity, trust in God, feed your branches, actions, progress, momentum. Pray first, decide second, and then take the next step. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Start with obedience. Move. Stagnation is your worst enemy. Dead air, dead water, they all breed disease. So is it the same with your journey. You need to get things moving so the natural flow of life can bring you where you need to be. Never stay stagnant. And you might feel tension between I want change and what if I mess it up? You might ask, what if I choose wrong? You might replay mistakes like a loop you can't mute. But here's why that loop plays. Fear pretends to be wisdom. It whispers, pause forever, and calls it prudence. But wisdom with God looks like this. Listen, align, and act. Faith is being loyal. Imagine a blacksmith. Raw steel looks stubborn, but under heat and hammer, it becomes a blade. The fire isn't punishment, it's formation. The hammer isn't judgment, it's shaping. Your pressure isn't proof you're failing. It's how God tempers your courage, your strength, your discipline. So step into the heat that heals. Choose one move that requires faith. Make the call. Send the application. Show up to the gym. Open a notebook. Pray with a name. Don't confuse preparation with punishment. Don't confuse waiting with wasting. Don't confuse pruning with losing. What if the waiting you hate is building the resilience you need? You might be scrolling through everyone else's highlight reel, telling yourself you're behind. You might feel like everyone has a map and you've got fog. You might hear a chorus of opinions but struggle to hear God. But here's why that comparison locks your feet. It trades your assignment for someone else's applause. The Spirit doesn't grade you on their timeline. He leads you through your lane. Imagine a ship in morning fog. The horizon looks erased. The water doesn't announce the shore. But the captain doesn't quit. They watch the compass, trust the bearings, hold the wheel. Waves can bruise the hull, but not the mission. The compass is your conviction in God's character. The bearing is your daily obedience. So keep heading true north. Cut the noise that steals your compass. Put your phone down after you pray. Follow through on your commitments for the day. Stop thinking so much and just do it. If God opens a small door, will you walk through it? Keep steering when the view is unclear. Keep honoring the bearing you already have. Keep trusting the captain who sees past the fog. And listen, self-trust grows when you watch yourself follow through. Not because you're perfect, but because you're consistent. Confidence isn't an emotion that visits. It's a muscle trained in ordinary days. You might say, I tried and failed. You might say, I can't shake the past. You might say, I don't have what it takes. Those words feel heavy because they're rehearsed. It sounds familiar because it's simply not true. Your past keeps shouting it wants the final say. Give that say to God instead. He doesn't waste mistakes. He makes the material. Failure becomes feedback. Detours become data. Shame becomes fertilizer for humility and strength. Think like a builder. Before the tallest height rises, the foundation gets dug deeper than anyone sees. It's measured, squared, poured, it cures in quiet. Then the framework climbs, the crane lifts, the walls stand, the windows catch light. The height makes the headlines, but the foundation decides the future. So put your hands to the foundation. 10 quiet minutes with God before your day. One promise you'll keep to yourself. Stack those small beams. Strength comes brick by brick. Don't confuse slow with stuck. Don't confuse quiet with a dead end. Don't confuse pruning with punishment. Who told you you had to look perfect before it could be faithful? You might feel flooded by voices. Friends, family, strangers online. Everyone has advice, but few have your assignment. The silence matters a whole lot more. God often speaks to the attentive, not the frantic. Courage grows in stillness. Strength grows under discipline. Confidence grows where your thoughts are trained, not where they wander. Like an orchestra before the first note. The musicians tune quietly, the room hums, then the conductor lifts a hand. Every eye lifts, every instrument stills. In that hush, the whole becomes one. Alignment precedes the music. In your life, alignment with God precedes movement that actually matters. So if God placed a spark in you, why would you smother it with noise? You're going to build a rhythm that trains confidence, courage, strength, and self-trust with God at the center. When your heart is anchored in God, clarity becomes your compass. Momentum comes when obedience meets belief. And when you move with that conviction, even one quiet step, it tells your mind, I'm becoming who I said I would be. That's how self-trust grows. That's how courage finds a home. That's how strength compounds. Just like a steady rhythm of faith over fear. And when fear returns, and it will, answer it with action. When doubt whispers, and it will, answer it with truth. When fatigue shows up, and of course it will, answer it with discipline. Keep stepping, keep showing up, keep believing. Will it be comfortable? Not always. But comfort never made kings. Convenience never forged leaders. Ease never built a backbone. God is not trying to entertain you. He's training you. Listen to me. You are not your last mistake. You are not your slow season. You're not the opinion that hurt you. You are the person God is forming. Steady, brave, and faithful. The next step has your name on it. And trust me, the breakthrough for you is inevitable. As long as you refuse to exit the process. Seeds don't negotiate with soil. They break open and rise. You'll break open and rise too. And no, not today will you quit. Certainly not after the miles you've already covered. Not now, not here, not you. You are capable. Your courage can be trimmed. Your strength can be built. Your confidence can be cultivated. Your self-trust can be earned by your own consistency. You're not waiting on a feeling. You're choosing a direction. You're not stuck. You're stationed, ready for orders. And when the signal comes, you move. And guess what? The signal is here. Here's the thing. Identity leads strategy. Strategy leads steps. Steps lead momentum. Momentum strengthens identity. It's a holy cycle. Now, take inventory of what God already placed in your hands. Skills, time, a body to train, a voice to speak, a mind to renew. Use them, steward them, improve them. And when resistance bites, don't negotiate with it. Don't give it a chair at your table. Give it a job to follow and watch it work hard. Resistance turns into rhythm when it realizes you're not listening to its excuses anymore. You're not doing this alone. Even when nobody claps, heaven notices. Even when no one texts back, God answers. Even when the room is quiet, your roots are drinking. If a door feels too small, remember this. Doors are narrow on purpose. They teach you to travel light. Drop the baggage of comparison. Drop the fears of opinions. Drop the timeline you made up. Walk through. And as you walk, speak to yourself the way God speaks to you. With truth, with kindness, with authority. Your mind is always listening, so train it. Keep praying, keep practicing, keep pressing. God is with you. Soon, you'll look back and see why the groundwork mattered. Why the deep digging came before the climb. Why the nights stretched long. Why the silence felt sharp. You'll be thankful for the seasons that looked like nothing, because they carried everything you needed. And when you stand in what you once asked for, humility will guard your heart. Gratitude will steady your voice. And self-trust will feel like a quiet strength under your ribs. The next step has your name on it. The next win has your fingerprints ready. The next chapter is already turning, even if you can't hear the page. If you feel stuck, hear this. You're not. You're staged. If you need momentum, you create it. One faithful act at a time. You're here on purpose. You're more ready than you feel. You're stronger than you think. You're braver than you remember. And you're never, ever alone. So stand up. Choose one move. Do it now. Keep going. You're ready.